Nia Jax brutally attacks Jade Cargill on WWE, shocking attack that stunned WWE fans. It was supposed to be a night of celebration. A night of dominance. A night that would solidify Jade Cargill's place at the very top of WWE's women's division. But no one saw what was coming. No one expected her return. And definitely not like this. When Nia Jax made her shocking reappearance on WWE television, no one in the arena, no one watching at home, was prepared for the chaos that would follow. Because what she did that night was not just a return. It wasn't just an interruption. It was a declaration of war. This is the full story behind the brutal and absolutely shocking attack that Nia Jax unleashed on Jade Cargill. A moment that turned the WWE Universe upside down, and left Jade Cargill battered, broken, and humiliated. Let's break it down. Jade Cargill, the meteoric rise. Jade Cargill's arrival in WWE wasn't quiet. It was thunderous. From the moment she walked through the curtain with that signature swagger, chiseled physique, and unmatched confidence, it was clear, Jade was not going to be just another name on the roster. She was here to dominate. Coming from a historic run in AEW where she was undefeated for over 500 days and held the TBS Championship with iron grip, Cargill had a reputation that preceded her. WWE didn't treat her like a rookie. They treated her like a future megastar. The company rolled out the red carpet, premium video packages, a surprise appearance at Survivor Series, social media buzz, and constant teases of, "The storm is coming." And then, she arrived. And she delivered. Jade wasted no time inserting herself into top-tier feuds. From standing face-to-face with Bianca Belair to intimidating Charlotte Flair and even laying out Becky Lynch with a devastating pump kick, Cargill was unstoppable. But her biggest moment came at WrestleMania 41. It was a triple threat match, Bianca Belair vs. Tiffany Stratton vs. Jade Cargill. 3 alpha athletes, 1 grand stage, and Jade won. She powerbombed Bianca through the announce table, dodged a prettiest moonsault ever from Tiffany, and sealed the match with Jaded in the center of the ring. It was official. Jade Cargill had arrived, and she ruled. Or so we thought. Nia Jax, the absence that made noise. While Jade Cargill was dominating, another name was absent, but not forgotten, Nia Jax. The irresistible force had been mysteriously missing from WWE programming since Elimination Chamber. She was pulled from the road to WrestleMania without warning. Rumors swirled. Was she injured? Was she suspended? Was it creative differences? But WWE was silent. Behind the scenes, Nia Jax was fuming. According to several reports, Jax had been promised a title push, only for that spotlight to be handed to Jade Cargill instead. What made it worse? Jax had already paid her dues. She had faced the best, beaten the best. She had been a Raw Women's Champion, eliminated multiple women in the Royal Rumble, and crushed opponents with unmatched power. And now, she was forgotten. The disrespect was real. The resentment was growing. Privately, Nia began to train harder. She was plotting something, waiting for the right time. And when it came, WWE would never forget it. The setup. Jade's celebration turns to chaos. The stage was set for SmackDown in Boston. Jade Cargill had retained her championship in a dominant display at Backlash and was booked to celebrate her victory in the main event segment. WWE promoted it all week. Jade Cargill's championship coronation, a live, in-ring segment with fireworks, gold confetti, a custom throne, and even a chorus of dancers styled in gold and green, Cargill's colors. She strutted out wearing a glittering crown, championship slung over her shoulder, mic in hand. And Jade didn't hold back. "I told you from day one, I'm not like the others. I don't chase opportunities. I am the opportunity." Bianca beat her. Tiffany beat her. Becky laid her out. Charlotte, she didn't even show up. Because she knew what I'd do to her. I'm not just the queen, I'm the storm that ended royalty. The crowd was hot. Some cheered, many booed. But then, the lights dimmed. The music stopped. The screens around the arena flickered. At first, fans thought it was part of the production. Then, boom, the Titantron lit up with a thunderous explosion graphic, and the words, "She's back." And before Jade could even react, Nia Jax's music hit. The crowd exploded. The brutal beatdown. Nia Jax stormed down the ramp, No smile, no words, just fury in her eyes. Jade stood frozen, caught between confusion and arrogance. She dropped her mic and raised her title, but Nia didn't stop. She slid into the ring and, boom, immediately flattened Jade with a running body block. The dancers screamed and scattered. The crown flew off Jade's head. Then Nia mounted her and began to hammer fists down on Cargill's head. Security rushed in. Producers sprinted out from backstage. But Nia Jax was unhinged. She choke-slammed one guard over the top rope, elbowed another, then grabbed a steel chair and cracked it over Jade's back 3 times. The crowd was stunned. Cargill screamed in pain, her golden outfit stained with blood from a cut on her forehead. Nia lifted her up and hit the Samoan drop onto the golden throne, shattering it. She wasn't done. She dragged Jade outside the ring, looked at the announce table. Then lifted Jade and powerbombed her through it with the kind of violence that made even Corey Graves yell, "Oh my God." The crowd went silent. Officials begged her to leave. Nia just stood over the wreckage, eyes burning, chest heaving. And she finally said one sentence. "You forgot who the hell I am." Then walked away. Aftermath. WWE in shock. Social media exploded. Hashtag Nia Jax. Hashtag Jade Cargill. Hashtag SmackDown Carnage. All trending within minutes. Clips of the powerbomb through the throne racked up millions of views within the hour. WWE uploaded the video with the caption, "Unprovoked. Unforgivable. Unstoppable." Backstage reports confirmed that Jade Cargill suffered multiple bruises, a minor concussion, and required immediate medical attention. She was stretchered out post-show. Meanwhile, Nia Jax reportedly left the arena without speaking to anyone. Triple H was seen fuming backstage, shouting at agents about unsanctioned returns and no clearance. Was this storyline? Was it a shoot? The lines were blurry. One thing was clear. The WWE Universe had just witnessed one of the most shocking ambushes in modern women's division history. The war begins. Jade's response. The following Monday, Jade Cargill didn't show up on Raw. She didn't appear on SmackDown either. Instead, a pre-recorded video played. Jade sat in a dark locker room, bandaged shoulder, stitches above her eyebrow, the championship lying across her lap. Her voice was calm, too calm. "Nia Jax, you think hurting me makes you relevant. You think putting me through a table makes you a threat. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. You didn't end anything. You started something. And when I get back, you better pray I don't find you first." The gauntlet was thrown down. And backstage, WWE confirmed that Jade vs. Nia Jax would headline the next PLE, SummerSlam. But with a catch. No disqualification. WWE divided. Reactions from the locker room. The women's locker room has not stayed silent. Bianca Belair, in a WWE.com exclusive, said, "What Nia did, disgusting. No place for that. But Jade, she'll come back stronger." Charlotte Flair tweeted, "I warned Jade about walking around like she runs this place. Now she's learning the hard way." Even Becky Lynch chimed in. "Nia Jax doing Nia Jax things. But I've faced both. And I'd keep my money on Cargill." But the fans were split. Half cheered for Nia's ruthlessness, finally someone humbling Jade. Others called it cowardice. Either way, this feud just became must-see. What's at stake? More than just a match. This isn't just a rivalry. This is about pride, respect, dominance. For Jade Cargill, this is about retaliation. About proving that she's not just a show pony with good promos and muscles. That she's a fighter. For Nia Jax, it's about recognition. About reminding the world that she was breaking bodies long before Jade ever stepped into a WWE ring. And when these two titans collide, the ring might not survive. Final thoughts. A new era of violence. We've seen rivalries